It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they seem to be tapping into their full potential more and more as the season moves along. I think lately, we're seeing a more accurate picture of who this team really is than we saw in the early part of the season. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight, different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry. I'd take the
He makes it look
Steffordless. I'd take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I'd take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul. And I'd throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You wouldn't put that together, Shaq? That's making you tired and sleepy? Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter-Williams at the point.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because later on in his career.
Huh?
Wake up, man.
What happened?
Leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to here at home. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And, of course, Tyler Johnson. He won't be an option for them.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much. He told me he's anticipating just as tough a game today as the first time they met this team, a result that did not go their way. He said, we know we're in the underdog role against these guys, and that's fine by us. We welcome the challenge. Well, let's see if they're up to it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a conference rivalry renewed tonight. This one could get a little chippy, Chris.
Games like this always have a little bit of extra meaning on both sides, especially for the fans. You can see that look of intensity in their eyes.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Baldwin the pass to Rubio. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's LeBron outside. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got the first points up on the board here for the Cavs.
Love watching LeBron whip over to the open man. He's a genuine leader who keeps his head up and eyes moving.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Adebayo is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Miami with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. Kicks to Waiters. Pass to Johnson. There's the pick. Shumpert with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. From the arc. Drills it from outside. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Dragic. He dishes it to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Waiters. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Out to the right wing. Love kicks to Baldwin. In the corner, it's James. Back to Rubio. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland on defense. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Now here's LeBron. He picked up 36 points in their last win against Utah.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Here's Waiters. Feeds to Johnson. LeBron with the block.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror when you're drawn to the hole.
Shumpert in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dragic dishes to Waiters. They double him with Shumpert. Here's Dragic from outside. Cans it from downtown.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Now the pass to Love. James against Johnson. Dishes to LeBron. To the inside. It's stolen by Dragic. Johnson outside. Back to Dragic. There's a screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Chris, as we all know, you grew up in the Detroit area. It's a town that has seen glory days and hard times. Talk about what it means to you to come from Detroit and what you see in the future for the Motor City.
Well, it means everything to me to be a Detroiter. I think that's what made me successful in my career, is that I took on the heart of the city and the fact that it's a hard-hat town, a blue-collar town, and you have to earn your keep and you have to wish positive for the future. And so it's been great coming from there, and the hard times being from there, you know that we're resilient. So it's great to see positive energy enter back into the city. It's great to see the Pistons play in the city for the first time in over 20 years. And so I see the future is bright for Detroit because Detroiters are always there. And as long as we have the people, everything else will be great.
You and I broadcast the last game in the Palace, and I'm wondering what you think the impact will be with the Pistons, as you just talked about, in their brand new building.
I think the impact would be great for fans. You know, when I was younger, I wanted to see the city. I wanted to see our team play. And I only lived a few miles from downtown, but about 30 or 40 miles from the Palace. And so I'm happy that the kids that supported the team, that dreams about being a Piston one day, I'm glad they finally get to go to a game. I'm glad that Detroit finally gets to really call the Pistons their own. What is it going to do? It's going to infuse positivity. And so hopefully for everyone, it's a positive environment.
LeBron, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And as successful as LeBron James has been, a max contract, all the endorsements, everything else, he's made his mark with his philanthropy.
Well, Kevin, my favorite part about LeBron is what he's done off the court. I mean, $2.5 million to the Muhammad Ali Museum. Think about this. This might be one of the greatest philanthropic moves, in my opinion, by an athlete. $40 million to pay for the college tuition of 1,000 Ohio school children. I mean, he's affecting the world in ways much larger than basketball.
The Heat trail by 9. Puts it up off the inbound. And the play by Waiters as he finishes it off for 2.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Here's Rubio. Here's Baldwin. In the corner, it's James. Another miss by LeBron.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Offensive rebound. Here's Randall. Stolen away. Here's Baldwin. Here's Love. right through the knee for the layup.
Love goes hard on the glass, doing whatever he can to come up with second chance opportunities.
13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing. Those two things that he possesses.
Raiders on the wing. Passes to Adebayo. Over Love. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Cleveland leading by 9. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by the Heat. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
In a big way. This was a blowout. The players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
The Heat trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Heat. Smart comes in for Dion Waiters. Over in the corner, Randall. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside. Here in the first quarter, James kicks to Curry. Here's Rubio. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Smart, guarded by Curry. Handle a screen on LeBron. Winslow, the pass to Smart, shoots over Curry, and the rejection by Curry. Cleveland moving it around. Rubio dishes to Curry. Here's Baldwin. Good, and the assist goes to James. Baldwin's got 8.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, LeBron James can do everything on a basketball court. It's his passion that's always stood out to me. His vision at his size, I mean, historically great.
A different look now for Cleveland. Howard's checked in for Love. The chosen one comes in for James. And Tony Parker subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And then for Miami, Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Winslow. His last outing, he had 8 points. Olynyk can't hit. And you lump in LeBron with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when you talk about players 6'8", 6'9", who can control a game, Chris, simply with their passing.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about yours truly, but he can pick you apart. He sees over the top of defenses, and he throws bullet passes that leave the defense no time to recover.
There's Winslow, looking for his first basket still in this one. Trying to get back on track. Randall with the bucket.
Great presence inside the painted area. This is where Randall's most effective.
Pass to the chosen one. Out to the wing. Screen by Howard. The chosen one passes to Curry. Misses the 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Joseph has an open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Joseph's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Ball.
Oh, come on. Did you see that? Did you see that? And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The dish to Curry. And it's Parker in the corner. Curry kicks to Baldwin. Off the pick.
That's what I'm talking about right there. And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Smart kicks to Olynyk. The shot misses, so Cleveland will take it the other way. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Picked by Randall. Winslow kicks to Smart. The feed now to Olynyk. Over Howard, and it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defense.
You can see that he definitely takes rebounding seriously, and his size really helps him come down with plenty of those tough boards.
Parker kicks to Baldwin. Out left to the wing. Here's the chosen one. Another three for Cleveland.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Winslow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He feeds it to Randall. It's deflected. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Baldwin. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Here's Joseph following the score by Cleveland. Miami no good on that time either. Here's Baldwin. He's defended by Randall. Baldwin kicks to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, Joseph. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The pass to Baldwin. Screened by Howard. Here's Baldwin. He's defended by Randall. Shoots from 14. And again, Dwight Howard. Howard's got his second basket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
With 2 seconds left. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out, you know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nerlens Noel is out there with Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's the chosen one, and it's Parker in at the 1. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after the Heat pick up 2. Olynyk with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Joseph. And the layup's good off the glass. Joseph's got 7 points.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Yeah, while he's taking off, no one on the other side reacts. They give up the easy points.
Now here's Parker. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Miami.
Their bigs are getting most of these misses, and nothing out of the ordinary there. But that's not enough. They're going to need to do more if they want to make a big run here and get back in the game.
Daniels is checked in for Cleveland. The Heat also changing it up. Johnson comes in for Randall, and it's Waiters in for Marcus Smart. Now here's Joseph. 7 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Noel dishes to Howard. Back to Noel. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Daniels. Beyond the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to extend the defense there, unless you want him to punish you repeatedly from beyond the arc.
Screen by Olynyk. Here's Joseph. And it's sent back by Howard. And the basket by Olynyk. Cleveland leading by 16. On the wing, Daniels. To the left wing. Here's the chosen one. And Winslow pulls it down.
Well, defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
And taken away by Johnson. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Screen by Howard. Kicks to Curry. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
And the Heat call time here. Well, we talk about young players improving their game a lot, but Chris, which veterans in the league have impressed you with their ability to change and adapt their game as they get older?
Well, Paul Millsap, I think he's been under the radar and underrated for the last 2, 3, 4 years. He's been the best post player offensively on the post, in my opinion. And I think his game is overlooked, and he's a veteran that continually gets better. And then other guys that add different parts to their game, like Marc Gasol, being able to step out and hit threes. He's a former defensive player of the year, being able to expand his game on the offensive end. You have to love guys that have the mentality that they can always improve like these two.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's LeBron, stolen by Winslow. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic is running. Feeds it to James. Rubio outside. Buck three. Cleveland moving it around. There's a screen by Noel. LeBron passes to Howard. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Miami the other way now. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Dragic against Rubio. Here's Waiters. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Cavaliers leading by 18. The 9-foot shot. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Johnson with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Cleveland on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Dishes it to Waiters. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. And here is Howard. He's got 6. LeBron outside. Howard setting the pick for James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Johnson.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Cleveland shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one. The Heat trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Miami no good on that time either. Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Noel dishes to Rubio. Noel passes to Rubio. James in the post. Johnson on him. And it's Noel missing.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
There's a good screen. Waiters outside. Trying to get back on track. And it's Waiters again missing.
Well, his stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Heat ball. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. LeBron James second.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love's check in for Howard. And Shumpert in there for Daniels. The Heat trail by 19. Dragic kicks to Waiters. He dishes it to Winslow. And stolen by Noel. Here's James. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he sinks the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Over LeBron. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now here's James, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Dragic. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 17 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Dragic against Rubio. Shumpert in the corner. They grab their own miss. It's blocked. Now Winslow still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Waiters passes to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the drought. Bank shot, no good. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
There's nothing malicious about that play. Just isn't in a good spot and can't recover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. Now here's Dragic. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Here's Waiters. Last game we saw him score 13. Dragic dishes to Waiters. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Waiters got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to James. Here's Baldwin, covered by Winslow. Here's Shumpert. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on 2 in the first quarter.
There's the pick, as to Adebayo. There's the dish to Waiters. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Waiters got 8 points.
That's a mix-up by the D on that play. Not many guys you can afford to leave all alone from mid-range. Lucky for the defense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Parker's checked in. And then for Miami, Julius Randle comes in for Johnson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Waiters. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Out to the wing. Baldwin kicks to Love. It's good. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Love has a beautiful-looking jump shot. Looks golden coming off his fingers every time. Well, Kevin Love is a great rebounder. We all know that. Very skilled.
Pick by Randle. Winslow kicks to Dragic. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Chris, I know that when you go through a season, there are certain matchups that you love and certain ones that you don't. When you were playing, which other power forwards did you just dread, just did not like going up against?
Well, Kevin, I would kind of change that and say dread to me was love, meaning that I dreaded and I loved to go up against Tim Duncan because you knew you had to be prepared that night. I loved and I dreaded going up against KG. You know, I played in the era where in 1 week I could have played against Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is all on the West Coast. So for me, you know, I dreaded the Western Conference, but what's so good about it is that you just have to be prepared, and you can't dread the NBA. It's like you grew up wanting to play against the best players in life, and so I really loved the fact that I had to be my best every night, or you're going to get embarrassed in the league. So it was every power forward.
Never an off night, was there, Chris?
Never an off night, and you know, so I can't say I dreaded Karl Malone over Barkley or Olajuwon over David Robinson or Tim Duncan over KG. It's just like, hey man, you got to put your big boy pants on, get ready, and go to work, baby. Put your hard hat
on. Now Smart, after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Smart passes to Adebayo. Back to Smart. Outside Dragic. On the wing, Winslow. Guarded by Shumpert. Pulls it from the elbow. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Baldwin's got his fourth rebound in this one. Outside Shumpert. Stolen by Smart. Excellent D there from Parker.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Baldwin gets the three-pointer to fall. Baldwin's got 22.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Smart. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now the feed to Winslow. No good on the three. Cavaliers shooting a cool 28% in the second quarter. And here's Love for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Now here's Smart. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Right side, Dragic. There's Winslow. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
I'm just trying to play with a lot of energy. I do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Most hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
As we return a look at the corner of Euclid and East 6th in downtown Cleveland, just a few blocks from our spot here at Quicken Loans Arena. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. The Heat trail by 18. On the floor for Miami, Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Randall out there with James Johnson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. Pass to Johnson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half here for Miami. And Rubio kicks to Baldwin. Puts up a three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Johnson outside. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
To the wing on the left. Here's Baldwin. No good on the three. The Heat trail by 17. Outside Dragic. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's the screen. Waiters with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 10 points for Dion Waiters.
Yet another easy make. They're really cooking now after making their third straight shot to begin this half.
Here's Baldwin. He feeds it to Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Love moves beautifully after the screen. A high-activity player who is difficult to stick with in the pick and roll.
The Heat have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Johnson right side. From 13, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Here's Baldwin. Off target from three-point range.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the basket by Rubio. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. Johnson with a screen on jumper. Raiders against Shumpert. 9 feet out. Shot clock at 5. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Rubio outside. Now the pass to the chosen one. Back to Rubio. Offensive rebound. The Heat trail by 18. And Waiters kicks to Randall and stolen by Love. The chosen one passes to Baldwin. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Baldwin at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, you know, it just depends on which guy and which arena. You know, I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but yeah. I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and it was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. And so in some arenas it's just special because who's performed there, who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Noel's checked in for Baldwin, and Daniels subbed in for Ricky Rubio. LeBron drives in. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. James has got 6.
You got to guard James from the perimeter. He has worked on his 3-ball a lot over the years.
Johnson the screen. Waiters outside. Here's Randall. And Curry pulls it down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Howard against Olynyk. Lets it go with a 3. LeBron James again from deep. He's got 9.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Waiters. He's got 13.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Here's James, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. LeBron's got 8 here in the quarter.
Love how determined James is down on the block. I mean, he knows there isn't anyone that can stop him inside.
Picked by Randall. Here's Johnson. Shot to stop the run. Gristle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
No, he has found himself in the second half after not being able to notch a single point in the first half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Curry kicks to Daniels. Here's Noel. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Waiters. Curry can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Joseph. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wing.
Well, this is just another case where being aggressive wins out.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Daniels.
One shot.
Cavaliers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Rubio dishes to Howard. He kicks to Noel. Randall against LeBron. Back to Curry. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Olynyk has the open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
LeBron with it. He's got 11. And James throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Here's Waiters following the score by Cleveland. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lay-in, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Heat. Now, here's Rubio. 6 points for him. Howard, the pass to Rubio. Noel in the corner to the paint. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
The defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy passing.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Waiters. Joseph against Rubio. Here's Johnson. Excellent D from Howard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Howard setting the pick for James. It's hauled in by the Heat. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Joseph. James against Winslow. Kicks it to Olynyk. Johnson the screen. Shot off the pick. They get it back. Shoots over Curry. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
That's his first personal foul.
For Miami, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Rubio kicks to James. Got a piece of it. Johnson against Noel. Johnson outside. Feeds to Winslow. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Cavaliers.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Puts his head down low, drives hard to the cup, and there's no way Smart was going to settle for the layup.
Outside Curry. And here is Howard. He's got 7. LeBron dishes to Rubio. Cleveland moving it around. Passes it to Noel. The feed to LeBron. Noel, a screen on Johnson. LeBron, good. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
He's definitely been a different player this second half. He's shooting lights out now. Much different after a tough first half.
Here's Smart. Olynyk the pass to Smart. Doesn't go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
James left side. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Now here's Smart. Dishes it to Olynyk. Shot from the wing. And it's Noel with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 17.
Well, how about Kelly Olynyk? I mean, a 7-footer, more of a power forward than a center, but he can step out and shoot pretty light on his feet and can finish strong inside.
There's the triple. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to LeBron. Over Winslow. It's hauled in by the Heat. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Chris, an interesting note about Olynyk. He's the rare player whose arm span is less than his height.
Yeah, that is rather weird, and I'm sure that impacts him as a shot blocker, but it doesn't affect his jump shot because he has a wet one and he can get to the cup whenever he needs to.
Here's LeBron following the score by James Johnson. Winslow against LeBron. Winslow's shot is off.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Howard with a screen on Winslow. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Can't forget about how great a passer James is. After he gets a pick, remarkable at moving it quickly to his teammates.
The Heat trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They set the screen, and Olynyk kicks to Winslow. Johnson against Noel. Can't hit that one. Excellent D from Howard. It's LeBron with the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for James. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Joseph. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Well, it's clear that James is already an all-time great, a champion, a surefire Hall of Famer unless you're an idiot.
Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Miami no good on that time either.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, the truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
Now here's James. 19 points in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. And that one's good. Love.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. He dishes it to Winslow. Shot from 12. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Cleveland leading by 21. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. Baldwin out there with Kevin Love. And it's Curry in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Baldwin. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jumper.
Dragic with a wide open look. Knocks down the step back J. Dragic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat. On the wing, Shumpert. Olynyk with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Now here's Smart, guarded by Shumpert. They double him with Shumpert. Here's Winslow. The Heat keeping it alive. Fresh 24. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he makes the first. The Heat making a switch here. Randall's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's LeBron. Curry on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Adebayo. On the mark with the 15-footer.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Here's Baldwin. Out to Shumpert. Back to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Now LeBron to the inside. Baldwin.
Oh! My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Waiters, he's checked in for the Heat.
Into the lineup for the Heat.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Cavaliers.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
LeBron against Waiters. Over James. No good off the back of the rim.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
It's stolen by Randall. Dragic against Curry. The baseline J. Here's Adebayo. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You see what Randall can do when in full attack mode? There, converting off of the miss.
And Love has it in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Curry against Dragic. Goes up the baseline. Smart misses. Cleveland leading by 19. Baldwin kicks to Curry. Here's Shumpert. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Dragic against Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chris, you look at the way the game is played now. We have seen some retired players say it is soft.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is soft when you look through their lens. That's true. But that's the way that the game is today. And so if you're a fan just coming to the game now, or if this is the game you love, you accept it and you keep moving on. As long as the fans love it, as long as the players are having fun with it. But definitely, compared to the 80s, to the 90s, there's no doubt about it that the game is soft as far as physical play. But at the same time, look what it's produced. It has allowed players to show the beauty of an offensive jump shot, of an offensive move, and also made defenders get that much better because you have to move laterally and can't use your hands to guard.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's the screen. Adebayo passes to Smart. Kicks it to Waiters. 6 to shoot. There's Dragic with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
James up top. He's guarded by Waiters. Good. That's 23 points for LeBron.
Well, he played very poorly in the first half, but during the second half, he's feeling it. He's really flipped the on switch and owned it.
Smart dishes to Dragic. And good that time.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's LeBron. And he gets it to go. James has got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Picked by Randall. And stolen by Love. He's feeling it. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Rockets the pass to Adebayo. Out to the wing. To the middle and stolen by Love. Here's Baldwin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Well, a few seasons ago, the NBA introduced the last 2-minute report, where they release a review of all the calls in the final 2 minutes of a game. It has certainly had some mixed reaction. Chris, how do you feel about the public review that a refereeing crew now faces with the report?
Well, you know, I think pressure should be on referees just like it is on players. I think everyone gets their job evaluated, and it's no different from anyone else. I don't know what it does, though, what a report does by telling you what happened in the last 2 minutes and that this referee missed the call. So I don't know what it does, but I don't mind it because everyone needs to be held accountable, and transparency is always good.
Very well said. Now here's Waiters. Here's Azili. And that one is off. Good D from Love. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Here's Baldwin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when he gets his points within the flow of the offense, that efficiency has helped them build this lead.
For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Got a hand on it. Now here's Parker. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. The dish now to Daniels. For the 3. Drills it from outside. Baldwin's got 39.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Now here's McLemore outside. They need this one. And Azili finishes off inside.
And using that big body to kind of carve out space, Azili loves to score off missed shots.
Took him no time at all on that one. Baldwin's got 42 in the game.
I mean, what else can you do against him?
And McLemore kicks to Zeller. Misses off the right iron.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Here's Baldwin.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Now here's McLemore. He feeds it to Azili. McLemore with the ball. Azili a screen. Shot clock at 6. McLemore dishes to Azili. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Baldwin can't get it to go. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Turner. Here's Zeller. Plays it up off the glass.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Baldwin. He's covered by Zeller. Parker outside. And the pass to Baldwin from past the arc. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Erlins Noel checks in for Baldwin. And Miami with a change here, too. Corey Joseph's checked in for Dion Waiters. The Heat shooting at 42% in this final quarter. And Turner the bucket on the assist from Joseph. Joseph's got 5 assists in the game. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And another miss by Cleveland. Heat shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. He kicks to McLemore. Azili a screen. Jumper off the screen. And it's Miami with another.
The nice in-between game of McLemore. The ability to score from the mid-range is very important in this day and age.
Parker outside, and Love has it in the corner. No good with the triple. Love's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. And here is Joseph. He's looking for Ezeli and finds him. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, Daniels kicks it to Noel. Passes it to the chosen one. Shoots from the block. And the rejection by Ezeli. Joseph against Parker. And Joseph kicks to Ezeli. Now McLemore, picked by Zeller. Back to Ezeli. Here's Turner. The good-looking shot from the wing. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But Turner has a reliable mid-range shot. This is where he likes to operate. He looks comfortable shooting from here.
Parker outside. Shot to stop the drought. There's Noel. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound. Finishing strong with a putback.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Here's Joseph, and the rejection by Noel. Daniels kicks to Noel. It's Parker outside. Parker with another miss. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. McLemore, no good. Howard up on top, covered by Ezeli. Here is Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Here's Miami now. Joseph, the pass to Turner. Miami no good on that time either.
Just superb defense there. You could tell they definitely affected the release of that shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Parker.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, that won't go on the stat sheet. Close to getting the block, but really had the same effect.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You guys pulled away in the second half. What were the differences?
You know, we all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
You got it done when it counted. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.